Long before audiences began debating the rumors surrounding Carroll O'Connor and Rob Reiner, millions of Americans simply saw them as television's most unforgettable rivals. Every week, living rooms across the country filled with laughter as families gathered to watch All in the Family, a sitcom that somehow managed to turn explosive arguments into entertainment. Under the bright studio lights, Archie Bunker and Meathead Stivic clashed endlessly over politics, culture, and generational values. Their chemistry felt so natural, so emotionally charged, that many viewers later began asking the same question. Could tension that convincing really be completely fictional? And honestly, that question never fully disappeared. Behind the scenes, rumors quietly spread that Carroll O'Connor and Rob Reiner shared a relationship far more complicated than audiences realized. Some insiders described mutual respect mixed with frustration, while others believed the emotional distance between the two actors slowly mirrored the battles happening on screen. What makes the story fascinating isn't necessarily hatred or conflict, but the collision of two completely different worlds during one of television's most revolutionary moments. Carroll O'Connor had spent years fighting through rejection before finally finding success. Unlike younger actors who rose quickly through Hollywood, O'Connor's career developed slowly, leaving him deeply serious about his craft and intensely protective of his work. Friends often described him as thoughtful, emotionally guarded, and fiercely committed to every performance. Rob Reiner, however, represented a younger generation entering Hollywood with confidence, ambition, and progressive ideas shaped partly by growing up as the son of legendary entertainer Carl Reiner. In many ways, the contrast between the two men quietly reflected the exact generational divide All in the Family explored every week. When the series premiered, few people understood how dramatically it would change American television. Suddenly, topics like race, politics, class, and cultural division were no longer hidden behind safe comedy. Archie Bunker became both controversial and iconic, a deeply flawed man struggling to understand a changing America, while Reiner's Michael Stivic symbolized younger voices determined to challenge the old world. Their scenes felt electric because they carried genuine emotional weight. But according to people connected to the show, the pressure behind those performances slowly became enormous. America wasn't just watching a sitcom anymore. The country itself seemed to be arguing through these characters. O'Connor reportedly felt a heavy responsibility protecting the meaning behind Archie Bunker, especially when some viewers misunderstood the satire and admired Archie's prejudice rather than questioning it. Meanwhile, Reiner's outspoken idealism often blurred the line between actor and character. Over time, insiders suggested creative disagreements and personality clashes naturally emerged between two passionate performers under extraordinary cultural pressure. Yet the reality appears far more nuanced than simple dislike. Beneath the rumors existed a complicated layer of admiration, tension, and unspoken respect that neither man openly discussed very often. And perhaps that emotional complexity is exactly why their performances still feel so authentic decades later. Sometimes the most unforgettable television moments come from real friction quietly existing beneath the script itself. As the years passed, both men followed different paths, with Reiner becoming one of Hollywood's most respected directors while O'Connor carried the emotional legacy of Archie Bunker long after the cameras stopped rolling. Looking back now, many believe audiences exaggerated the rumors because they wanted the off-screen relationship to reflect the arguments they watched every week. But what survived wasn't hatred. It was something far more human. Two strong personalities from different generations struggling to separate themselves from the characters that changed television history forever.